So Erik and I grew up in the same neighborhood in Wheeling, Illinois, and so we've known each other since grade school. We started dating when he was at Harper, actually. Erik's story is a big inspiration to me personally, and I hope it's an inspiration to Harper students as well. He came from this working class immigrant family, and a four-year school was really not a viable option for him at the time. And through the great guidance that he got at Harper and the great education and a lot of hard work, it put him on his path to success.
I think what's really interesting about Erik's career is his start, not only I think from Harper and Purdue, but going into the electrical contracting business. It's just had such a span, and where he is really the kind of apex of real estate investing on a multi-billion-dollar level.
He's a high energy person, a high intensity person. He doesn't really do anything halfway. And so once he was able to find a career that ignited his passion, there was just no looking back.
Condominiums in New Jersey, Chase Manhattan Plaza that he renamed 28 Liberty, which will probably end up being sort of a footnote in his career, but would have been anyone's highlight, which is like an over 50-story building where he put a rooftop restaurant and a whole retail complex that he really poured his heart into and ended up being very successful.
Erik's first time in New York City was 20 years ago in September of 2001. The area in Lower Manhattan was completely decimated. And at the time, he never would have dreamed that he would be able to play a role in America's response to this tragedy.
And certainly when you look at the site now, it's incredible to see what he did and put together. And there were so many people responsible, for the rebuilding of the World Trade Center, but he certainly had an enormous role. Erik stepped in and basically took control over the leasing and development of One World Trade Center and negotiating with the Durst organization, as well as the observation deck deal.
For him, it was an act of service, an act of patriotism. It was a way for him to honor those that were lost on 9/11. And I think it was a way for him to help send a message to the rest of the world that the United States is more than just a couple of buildings. Our real value is in our people and our culture and our resiliency. Erik, I think you know how incredibly proud I am of you and what you have achieved, like the time at Harper, which helped to shape your character and the person that you are today. And I just really look forward to whatever adventures the future holds.
Erik, congratulations on your Distinguished Alumni Award.